Hey guys, this is Kim from My Feather Nest. So if you are interested in seeing some of my top 5 beauty products right now, then stick around. Okay, so my hair, as you can see, I haven't done my hair today, so I thought it would kind of be appropriate to start this video out just, you seeing the hair in the rough stage, I guess, if you will. My hair is very fine, and so throughout my life, people a lot of times have thought that my hair was thicker, and I think it's just because of the way that I style my hair. And so I want to talk to you a lot today about how to make thinner hair look thicker. And one of my favorite products, and I have mentioned this before, but it definitely needs mentioning again, it's volumizing powder. Now, this brand is Got To Be. There are other brands. This is the only one that I've ever tried, and I find a lot of success with it, and I really like it. But it is sometimes it's hard to find too, I will tell you that. A lot of times Walgreens will have it. Ulta Beauty, I think, is where I got it the last time, but places like Walmart, I don't think I've ever found it in Walmart myself. But anyway, it's not very expensive. It's like $6 or $7 for the bottle, and it lasts a long time. And so what I do with it is right around the crown of my head, I will part my hair to where I expose my roots, and I will just sprinkle a little bit of this volumizing powder on in a couple different places. Like I'll go in here, and then I'll do a couple times right, like I said, at the root of my hair. And it's important to get it on the roots. So you sprinkle it in, and then you kind of just work it into your hair by kind of almost as if you're shampooing your hair. You just kind of work it in. And I will tell you, the texture of it is odd. It kind of almost makes, especially when my hair is clean and has just been shampooed, that's when my hair is definitely at its finest. And so it almost makes my hair feel like it's been a couple days, like it's gotten a little bit dirty, if you will. And I know that sounds weird, but when you have fine hair, dirtier hair, if you will, just tends to want to volumize more and holds my curls and stuff like that better. So definitely this is probably one of my #1 go-tos for making thinner hair thicker. A couple more things that I want to talk to you about. Let me pause on the whole making thinner hair look thicker for right now, because I got a couple other things I want to show you that are just kind of a little bit random. We have been on a quest to try and find more natural types of products, beauty products included, and me and my daughter Olivia in particular have changed our deodorants. We have been looking for deodorants that are especially aluminum free, just because you kind of hear a lot about how that's just not good for you, and then you talk about putting it on your underarms where you have shaved, and so those pores are really open. And so I found this, it's called Everyone Natural Deodorant, and I just picked this up at Walmart, and I've just started using it, and so far so good. I'm really liking it. It's the scent that I got is lemon and lavender. It smells really good. It's made with 100% pure essential oils, and it has, there's different things that it doesn't have, but no aluminum is my big thing. And it's also cruelty free, so they don't like test it on animals and stuff like that. But I typically like spray deodorants, and this is just a pump, and I usually give myself about 2 pumps for each arm, and so far so good. I'm loving this. I want to say it was maybe like $4, and I think this will last quite a long time. Let's move on here really quick. I just want to show you 2 products as far as makeup goes. Somehow or another, I accidentally got this. And let me tell you, it was a very happy accident. It is Be Bright, and it's by the brand, I guess, Kokie Professional. If you can see, if my camera will zoom on that. K-O-K-I-E Professional, I guess that's the brand, but it's Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. So of course I'm older, and I also I don't get great sleep all the time, so sometimes I tend to have darker circles under my eyes, and my makeup routine consists of me, I put my facial moisturizer on first, and then after that, I use this for underneath my eye area. And so I just kind of make a triangle and kind of color it in. Then I put a little bit of my foundation, which I'm gonna show you in just a second. And then I kind of just blend everything with one of those makeup puffs. And I love this stuff. It does a great job of coverage, but it's not really thick. And I do not like anything really thick, pancakey on my face. Pancake makeup is just not for me. So this is what I was wanting to tell you about next. This is Burt's Bees. It's Goodness Glow's Liquid Makeup Foundation. And I purchased this right at Walmart. You know, they sell a lot of Burt's Bees stuff pretty much everywhere now. The color I use is Soft Honey. Anyway, I love this foundation. I think it does a pretty good job of giving me some nice coverage, but it does not feel heavy at all. It blends really smoothly. The color that I was able to find for my skin just matches it perfectly. And it says that it is with responsibly sourced meadow foam. Now, whatever that is, but when I think of Burt's Bees, I think of like more natural products and stuff like that. And like I said, that's kind of what I'm going for. And like, so far, so good. I will definitely purchase this again. This is probably going to be my new go-to foundation. I love it so much. Anyway, okay, so let me get back to the hair products. So how to make thinner hair, finer hair look and appear to be thicker. I told you first about the volumizing powder, and I also curl my hair, which I think I'm able to acquire that more volumized look when my hair is curled. A lot of times, sometimes I'll tease it just a little bit at the root system as well, and then smooth it over. That's another trick. So when you're feeling extra fancy and you're wanting to get all gussied up, maybe you've got somewhere special to go to, or maybe you're just wanting to look super extra special pretty on a certain day. I would suggest purchasing a set of hair extensions. So I will tell you my little story here about hair extensions. I was contacted by Irresistible Me, and they asked me if I wanted to review and try out their hair extensions. And because I was a bit familiar with hair extensions, their big thing was their True Blend hair extensions, and they are geared towards people with finer hair. And I'll tell you why in just a second. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So here's the box that it comes in. And if you're worried about people knowing that you're getting hair extensions in the mail, if you're a little embarrassed about that, it was also wrapped in like a white envelope, and there was no indication that it was hair extensions in there when I received it. But what I really am liking so far about Irresistible Me, when you purchase it, you open up the box, this is what it looks like. And this is all sealed. Mine's like open now, obviously, because I've used it. So what is awesome about this to me is the majority of your wefts, those are the clips, and they come in different sizes, are gonna be on this side, the thicker side of the package. But they give you this little section over here that has one weft in it. And they do that because you are able to open up just this side, and you are able to take out the weft that is on that side, and that's how you're able to hold it up to your hair to make sure that you ordered the correct color and that it looks like you were hoping that it looks like. And if not, you are able to return it. You do not want to open up the bigger side if it's not something that you're going to want to keep, because once you open up and unseal the bigger side with the majority of the wefts in it, then it's yours. You cannot return it. I just love that this company does that, because you can look on computers all day long, and sometimes, and you can do your best, and I think they do a really good job of representing the colors that they have, but it's still hard to know until you actually see it in person and actually hold it up to your hair. So I love that this company does that. So if it's the wrong color and it's not what you expected, then return it, and I think they promise to give a 100% satisfaction guarantee return, or you can exchange it. So I received these, and like I said, I had experience with hair extensions, and what I love so much about these is they are, like I said, they are geared towards people with finer hair. And the reason being is because, if you can see that, there is a silicone base at the top, and that is where the hair is attached to the weft. You can see that there is clips. This one happens to be a 3 weft clip, and I'm gonna see if the camera will focus on that. I don't know if it will or not. Let me get out of the way. It's very, very thin. It's just a single layer of hair that is attached to a silicone base. And then your clips that you use to attach it to your hair are sewed in to the silicone base. So I'm gonna show you the difference. Like I said, it's a little bit hard to see on film, but you know, just trust me when I tell you my hair is very fine, and these are by far the best hair extensions that I've had. So I started out years and years ago. I purchased some hair extensions from like just a beauty supply store, and they were good. They weren't terrible at all. But for about the same price, I would much rather get these ones for finer hair from Irresistible Me. This is the other set of hair extensions that I have. And these are, they kind of come like, oops, I got one falling out. They come like this in this long package. You can get them in different sizes, as well as the Irresistible Me. You get to choose the weight, which means basically how many wefts of hair that you get. You also get to, of course, choose your color. You get to choose the length. I think I chose to get the 20-inch length because I thought if I want them really long, that's great. If not, I can always cut them. And you can, by the way, this is like natural Remy hair, so you can curl this, you can cut this, you can shampoo this, you can cut, you know, dye it if you will. So there's everything that you would do with your own natural hair can be done with these hair extensions. So anyway, the difference was when I purchased these older hair clips from the beauty supply store, if you can see that, like I said, I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera. It is sewn together. So they have basically, and if you can see those shorter little pieces, they have taken hair and they have bent it over and giving it probably about an inch, or probably about a half of an inch of an overlap like seam, if you will, and they've sewn the hair all the way down, and then they have attached the clips. The part that is sewn is a lot thicker and a lot bulkier. Now, like I said, I didn't hate these. I used these for a long time and I really liked them too, but when I used the Irresistible Me, I was amazed at the difference. And the reason being is because when you have finer hair, you definitely want to make sure that the clips and the hair extensions are covered. You don't want to be walking around and people seeing these odd little spaces on your hair where you've got the hair extensions clipped in. That would just be embarrassing and weird. It just wouldn't look right. So anyway, like I said, I'm just loving these. I'm gonna show you in this video how I attach mine and the difference that it makes in my hair. I only use a couple wefts in my hair. I don't typically use a lot because I definitely want to make sure that it looks more natural, and it does. Usually I'll put one like longer one here, and then I'll put maybe like one single one and one on each side of my hair, just to give my hair a bit more volume, a bit more thickness. I will tell you too, another great thing about these Irresistible Me hair extensions is the old hair extensions that I had that were from the beauty supply store, I would wear them and I would not have them on for too long. Maybe, I don't know, I'm gonna just guesstimate maybe an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, and they would start kind of almost giving me a headache. And I think it's just because they were a lot heavier. And with these Irresistible Me hair extensions, I have worn them all day long, literally, and have never felt like I was getting a headache. They just feel a lot lighter. I think it's because they only have maybe like a single strand, I guess, or a single, not a strand, but a single layer of hair extensions that are attached to that silicone base. I really like them. I would not tell you guys that I like them untruthfully. They did send them to me and I did receive them for free. They reached out to me, but I have been reached out to by other companies, and if it's something that I don't typically use, then I'm not going to be interested in it. So this is definitely something that I was excited to receive so that I could share with you guys. Okay, so I just wanted to show you really quick what I've done to my hair so far. So as you can see, I have curled, this is all just my hair, and I have curled it with just, I think it's a 3/4 inch curling iron, and it just kind of do like a spiral curl. I'm gonna go ahead and use my volumizing powder, and I just thought it would be interesting for you guys to go about and see how I do it. So, I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm gonna try and do this looking possibly at myself in the screen of my camera. And I'll do the best that I can to show you guys. So what I do is I will take my finger and just kind of pull a section back, and you can see there's my root line right there. And so, and this is, like I said, this is at like the crown. This is where I like to concentrate, putting the volumizing powder on like around the crown of my head. So anyway, I just take a little and I just kind of sprinkle it on, and you can see there's the white powder right there. So I'll let that go, and I'll do the same thing to the other side. There's the powder, and then take a section in the back, and I'm gonna once again sprinkle some powder in there, and then I'll let go. So here's the fun part. You just kind of take it, and you kind of almost as if you're like shampooing your hair. And it has a very weird texture. It's just, I can't explain it, but like I said, I love it. And it blends in, I feel, really well. And so as you can see already, it's already starting. And what's great about it, of course, anyone that's gonna take their fingers and kind of mat their hair a little bit at the root system is gonna create some volume. But what's great about this powder is it sticks, it holds. And it just kind of gives you a little bit oomph. And I'm like a big hair, don't care kind of a girl on most days. And so then you can just play with it. And if you feel like there's other areas that need some more, well then add to. So I'm gonna get this finished up. I'm gonna kind of separate my curls some, spray it with a little bit of hairspray, and then I'll show you guys what my hair looks like without extensions. Okay, so here is my hair done without any extensions in it. And I'm having a really good hair day today. It's really big and volumized from the use of that volumizing powder. This is probably one of my favorite ways to do my hair. I like it curled. It looks good straight sometimes too. It just depends what mood I'm in. And so I just wanted to show you so we could compare. I'm gonna get it a little bit closer, and you can see this is about how long my hair is. I mean, it's a little, it's definitely, when it's not curled, it's probably a good, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches off of my shoulder. Get the back of it. This is what it looks like. It's just, like I said, it's cute. I don't need to do anything else to it, but I do want to show you the difference of what it looks like with the hair extensions in. I want to show you how I put hair extensions in. So I will grab just one of these little like clips like this, hair at like my temples, and I will just kind of play with it and pull it some. And I will separate, and I will just clip this up, get it out of my way. Whoa, how about that for a good hairstyle? So I'm going to be using one of the 3 clip wefts, and I will have them all unclipped. And like I said, these have already been curled before. I'm just gonna kind of use my fingers to just kind of comb them out a little bit. And then I start with the center one. Get right there at my, the base of my hair, where you can see my scalp. And I'll kind of comb it just a little bit in there, up and down. And then I'll go ahead and clip it on. And then the sides, I'll do the same thing. And you wanna clip them as tight as possible, because that way, when you do that, you don't have any lumps and bumps in the section of the hair extension that doesn't have a clip on it. Does that make sense? So here's what we got going on so far. Okay, I just kind of play with it a little bit. And you can see it's definitely given me a lot more length. Now I'm going to put some clips right here on the side. Now I'm just going to, right at about my temple is where I'm going to move the hairline back. And you don't want to clip it too close to like your face, to the end of your hairline, because you will definitely probably see it if you do. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to apply my weft that has the 2 clips on it. And there's that side. And if you can see, that's where, don't look at my gray hair, y'all. I need to dye. But that's where I have them. And then I'm gonna take it out. And you can see my other hair just falls right over it, so you don't see the hair extensions. And I always have like one of my kids give me a hair check too. Hey, can you see any of my hair clips? But like I said, these hair extensions are great because they're so thin at the top where the clips go that they're pretty easy to hide. All right, now let me do the other side. I've got the hair clips in, and you can obviously see there's a huge difference in length, obviously. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of take one of these types of combs like this, and I'm gonna kind of blend my hair and the hair extensions together, especially because I curled my hair before putting the hair extensions in. So I think it's a lot better if you wait, put your hair extensions in first, and then proceed with curling your hair. But there's a way around this, and I'm doing it. So here is my hair all finished with the hair extensions in. And as you can see, it obviously gave me a lot of length in my hair, but it also made my hair thicker, which is really good for me because I have the fine hair like I was saying. And let me show you the back of it. So here is the back of it, and I feel like everything is blended really nicely. You cannot see any of the hair clips at all, which is good. And like I told you, I only have 3 hair wefts in my hair. I have the 3 clip one in the very back, and then a 2 clip on each side of my head. And because of that, you know, there's not a whole lot for me that I have to hide. You want to make sure that you leave enough hair above the hair extension so that you can cover the hair extension clips with your own hair. And I really think it looks pretty. Like I said, if you're just feeling extra special or if you're going somewhere special, then these are just a fun little added beauty thing to add to your hair just for feeling extra special and all gussied up. They're very easy to remove. You just unclip them and pull them out, and that's the end of it. So they're really awesome. Let me show you what my hair looks like in a baseball hat too. Okay, so this is so much fun. I love wearing baseball hats anyway, but when I've got hair extensions in, I just feel that much more sassier with the baseball hat on because it's just so long and so pretty. And so I like to leave a lot of little tendrils down on the side, and I don't like to have a really super tight ponytail, but look how cute this is. It just looks super cute. And even if you don't have hair extensions, I think putting your hair up in a baseball hat and putting it in a little ponytail, especially with your hair curled, just looks super cute anyway. So, but like I said, with the hair extensions, it just makes it that much more sassier and cuter. So, this is what it looks like from the side. And when you have a baseball hat in, it's awesome with hair extensions because you definitely don't even have to really worry about whether or not the hair clips are showing because obviously it's gonna be covered by a baseball hat. So it's a win-win. So that's it. I hope you guys give the hair extensions from Irresistible Me a chance. I don't think that you will be displeased. Make sure you check out my comment section. I will leave a link to these hair extensions. I will make sure that I leave the color and the length that I received. And if you do have finer hair, I would highly recommend the True Blend. Those are the hair extensions that are made for people like me that have more thinner hair. So check them out. Make sure you also check the description box too for a coupon code for 20% off of your purchase from Irresistible Me. And I thank Irresistible Me for allowing me to try and review your hair extensions. I highly recommend them and I love them so much. I know this video was totally different from a lot of videos that I've done before. I haven't done a whole lot of these favorite items types of things, but they're kind of fun to do. So if you like it, give me a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to become a part of my YouTube family, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.